Sandy, this is your first lesson about March 22nd, 2015. The yellow lines represent a plane line. A plane line doesn't have to be exactly on one of the lines or the other. It just has to be parallel to one of those or both of those yellow lines. Each time you break the plane, you have to, it's an unneeded movement, then you need a compensating movement to get it back on plane. A lot of good things in the swing, more good things than bad things. As a matter of fact, we'll just trace back and looks like about two little positions we have to refine, and I think it'll take care of the entire picture. So when you take it back, you kind of jerk it a little inside, maybe 10 inches. Good athlete, put it back on plane, but overcorrection, and now you're off plane, across the line. And as I explained during the lesson, what this causes you is to come down steep. So when you come down, see it's pointed right at the ground. That's the kiss of death. So you start it down here, and it should be pointed at the target line. Then watch, you make a good reaction. Now you have it at the target line. But the problem comes in with trying to be consistent. You're going from the red line to the green line in the middle of your swing. It's hard to time, it's hard to be consistent doing it, and things like that. Now, what's causing this? It's pretty easy. It's you're dragging it back inside a bit here, so it's there, and it should be overlapping your hands. I'll show you on see how his club is right there, toe up. Yours is back in here. Now, you're pretty good here, and then this elbow, this right elbow, has a mind of its own and takes off into a very weak position. See how you have this flying right elbow? So I believe this fixes most of your issues with the backswing, and that's the foundation of your of the swing is the backswing. We're building a house here, so his is more or less straight down, and it is in front of his body. Yours is behind your body. So you've got that issue, and then you've got width of someone 4'8" with a left arm breakdown. And we explained in the lesson that that creates more activity, more movement that you don't need. You have to find ground to reestablish the radius and things like that. So your mission is to get the club started back right here, over your toe line, toe up, overlaps your hands, and get to this position at the top. That's as easy as it goes, and I believe that'll take care of your the foundation. we put that strap on your arm, the figure-8 strap, and that got your elbows closer. You know, see how close his elbows are. Yours are way apart. His is now when he comes down, he gets his elbow right on his side quickly, like right there. So he's all in plane. Because of that flying elbow, look, you come down steep, and then that elbow's still flying. So of course, you know, actually that came out better than thought, but this is really a weak position here. But we'll worry about that next lesson. See how his elbow's in there. Coming down it's tight, but at the top he's airing his armpit. Let's look briefly at the other angle. No surprises here. No surprises here because you end up in a weak position at the top, so you're just kind of flashing at the ball coming down. So when you come down, you know, we talked about this. You don't have to. It's not causing you great trauma, but you're starting with your kind of independent movement of your hands or arms. Your shoulders really haven't moved, rotated. Then they rotate, and you get kind of crunched up here. Your hands are close to your head. You know, this actually is pretty good here. Right hip's back, and that's collapsed. You know, that's a pretty strong move, and your shoulders behind the ball. Good turn, but you know, you have really not much width. You got width of Billy Barty, and your hands are close to each other, whereas this guy comes see when the club's moving, but so is his shoulders. So the shoulder's driving the swing. See that? He's got good width there. His hands are as far away from his head as he can possibly get them. And we got them kind of in here. You and I can't get to that spot, but we can get to that spot. That's all we need. See, your bicep, your top of your arm is at the same angle, but you crunch down that, and your club is not at 90 degrees, and that's your grip issue. Remember, you have the grip going up your palm, so that was the one thing we wanted to change, get it more down in your fingers. Then you can get 90-degree bend or more. Here you've got maybe, I don't know, 50-degree bend, something like that. And later on you mentioned that just setting your wrist helps. So, you know, and then when you come down, you're kind of flipping and getting stuck because your hip, you really haven't cleared your hips. And the reason you haven't cleared your left hip is because you come down too steep. Your body's going, this isn't going to work. So you kind of stop rotating your hips. Watch when he comes down. He gets to this position. You know, and I believe if we get you in a good position to the top, it'll be a cinch to get you in that position. So, you know, and we worked with that figure-8 strap, and we went from this position to this position at the top. Huge difference. Huge difference. look at that elbow. Quite remarkable. And see how it's in front of you? See how the shaft is actually perfect as opposed to this across the line here. It's really good swing there. So I'll give you a photo of that before and after.